We can't escape cheap ripoffs of our favorite cartoons. No matter where you look, some obscure network is secretly trying to mimic the most popular cartoons in hope for success. There's a lot to love about a Gravity Falls episode. With the show running for only a short period of time, the cartoon still garnered fans even after the series ended. But during its success, another show was fighting for its spot. Gravity Falls had a plethora of new concepts and ideas never seen before, with a mixture of danger and mystery combined into something the general audience hadn't really seen before. With this popularity, however, means that you're eventually going to get ripped off. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at a cartoon called Veli. Where was this lovely disaster created? It was created in Russia. Oh boy. On surface level, this may not seem to be the most obvious ripoff, but on further examination, you'll find a shocking revelation. In my last video, I discussed a ripoff of Gumball from China, who at least put some effort in changing up the characters to avoid some repercussions from Cartoon Network. But today's cartoon doesn't even do that. What the heck is this? Are you fluffing serious? The premise of the cartoon is about a boy who was speaking Russian instead of the Tartar language, and his grandparents didn't like that and banished him because of it. This is giving me Zuko vibes from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So he's sent to the new village where he's supposed to learn the new language. Okay, pause. This is the most boring plot I've ever heard. Forget the ripoff, this just sounds boring. The creators of this ripoff would leave you to believe that they are so original. After all, the plot isn't the same as Gravity Falls, since he's learning a new language and whatnot. But it is so clearly obvious that this show is copied. I mean, just look at this. Bruh. Come on. They reference the exact same pose as Dipper Pines. They think they're being so smart by changing the entire plot of the cartoon to kill any suspicion any viewer might have, while intentionally copying the exact same pose from the exact same show that they are copying. The producers are fluffing insane. Why the fluff would you go stealth with stealing an idea but not hide all of your tracks? Doesn't make sense. Going through the episode, we see solid evidence that they experimented with morphing 2 and 2 together. What do I mean? Who does this female remind you of? Not just one character, Pacifica, but also Mabel. Yeah, they morphed the two together to get rid of all the suspicions you had. Okay, not gonna lie, this was actually kind of smart. But they couldn't pull it off because they animated the show in the exact same style as Gravity Falls. They blatantly resemble so many characters on the show, it's laughable. Now, let's go on to my favorite part of these videos, analyzing the animation. If we take a still frame of both cartoons, we can see that they are in the same art style. An art style in a cartoon is used to express a unique perspective of an artist's vision. This is why we see cartoons that are all two-dimensional look completely different. It is extremely rare to find two original shows with the exact same art style, unless they're animated by the same producers, of course, or just a spin-off. Now let's compare Gravity Falls to Veli. It's night and day. Gravity Falls is completely hand-drawn, and no shortcuts was taken to speed up the animation process to cut costs. But since Veli is not going to be equipped with Disney's level of budget, the show is forced to cut corners as much as possible. This is understandable because this is a pilot after all. I'll comment on this aspect later, but you may have noticed that something is off about this cartoon's animation. It's just not as fluid as Gravity Falls. Sure, things are moving on screen, but what the f is this, man? The reason you feel this way is because the animators are not drawing each frame in and are experimenting with assets. Now let's play a little game. Let's give this show a break. Let's give it a chance. Together, we will watch with zero bias, zero recognition of Gravity Falls. We're gonna pretend that Gravity Falls never existed and this show was 100% original. Let's give it a chance. This is dog crap. This is garbage. This is complete garbage. Why is it something as basic as voice acting can never be done passionately in ripoffs? This is a reoccurring thing I've noticed. I completely understand the animation being crappy in a pilot, especially with low budget, but the acting is subpar as well. I don't get it. It's like they don't care. Oh yeah, they don't care since they're ripping off a frickin' cartoon. If this was a fan animated show giving recognition to Gravity Falls, I would love this. but context matters. This cartoon was used for the purpose of possibly profiting off a well-known cartoon, and that's pretty hard to excuse. Veli is not a parody, it's not original, and it doesn't even have decent voice acting. Okay, as I was ending out this video, remember the scene I just showed you and how I gave the animators a break on the sucky animation just to listen to the voice acting? Because it's a pile of an episode after all, and animation is hard enough already. Well, take a look at this.
Hello, 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 hello.
What the f is this? Did they really just move the character in MS Paint and shake him around with no movement of his arms? This is the laziest thing I've ever seen. I was about to give them a pass on the animation until this. They clearly must have been struggling or rushing because even YouTube fan animation standards are way higher than this. Usually ripoffs get a lot of backlash from fans, and in this case it definitely did reach the creators. So the producers of this cartoon on Facebook made an announcement. This was all translated from Russian. They realized it was being called out and now they want to redo everything. Round of applause! They are even going as far as to change Veli's entire design to not resemble Dipper Pines in the slightest. Even the creator of Gravity Falls called these people out on Twitter, so no wonder they wanted to change. I believe in second chances, so if they truly wanted to change a show, I would have no problem with this. However, in all the backlash, they decided to create an entirely new cartoon and scratch that idea. Unfortunately, it ended in disaster. Since 2018, there's been 0 updates on this project, and it is completely over.
Всем привет! Меня зовут Вали, я обычный школьник из Казани.
Complete garbage. It's very clear to me that the project had no real passion and vision behind it. Alex Hirsch, creator of Gravity Falls, was a real person with unique circumstances in his life that shaped and formatted the theme of Gravity Falls. How does someone just copy that? It's impossible. You can't copy someone else's experiences. This is made evident in the demise of this cartoon. What lesson can we learn from this? Do not copy other people's homework. And if you do, at least try to change it up a little bit. Come on. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, click the like button and turn notifications on so you're the first one when I upload these crazy videos. How many ripoffs of cartoons are there? Go back and watch my Gumball copy video if you haven't already. They totally ripped that cartoon off, and this one was based in China. So what I've noticed is these cartoons are copying it from different worlds. China, Russia, I mean, what's next? They're gonna copy it from space? Are aliens gonna start making ripoffs of cartoons? I would like to see that. Why? Because it would prove that aliens exist. I wouldn't even care about the ripoff. If aliens are gonna start copying shows, shoot, I might be on board for it. I will support it. I'm just kidding. But are aliens real? Who knows? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.